On September 11th, 1938, in Benin City, Nigeria, a frail baby entered the world. His parents were desperately poor and the child was constantly sick with frequent fainting spells. Eventually, at just 18 months old, the little boy was abandoned on a rubbish heap, left to die by his father. But his mother refused to accept that fate. She rescued her son and brought him home. That child was Benson Idahosa. Growing up did not become any easier. While other children learned to read and write, he spent his days doing hard labor, simply to survive. Education seemed impossible. It was not until he was 14 years old that he finally entered a classroom for the first time. To earn a living, he pushed a wheelbarrow through Oba Market, sold newspapers, and later worked at the Batashu Company. Everything changed when he encountered Jesus Christ. The message of the gospel gave him something poverty never could hope. As he immersed himself in Scripture, he came across a passage where Jesus commanded his disciples to raise the dead. After hearing his pastor preach from Matthew chapter 10 verse 8, Benson asked a simple question. Does that still apply today? His pastor answered, yes. For Benson, that settled it. If Jesus said it, then someone had to believe it. He decided that someone would be him. That very afternoon, he went through the whole city of Benin looking for a dead person. Finally, after finding a funeral where a little girl had passed away, Benson prayed according to his testimony and ministry accounts. The little girl came back to life. It was then that his faith crossed the point of no return. He would never again live an ordinary life. While working at the Batashu Company, Benson spent every spare moment preaching in villages. Then one night, everything changed. He answered the call to ministry. He fell to his knees, resigning from his job, armed with little more than a bicycle and unwavering faith. He traveled from village to village preaching the gospel. In October 1968, he gathered a small prayer group in Benin City, which would eventually become the Church of God Mission International, a ministry that would spread across the world. God also brought key mentors into his life. British missionary Pa Sidney Granville Elton recognized the young evangelist's passion and took him under his wing. Through Elton, Benson met American evangelist Gordon Lindsay, founder of Christ for the Nations Institute. On March 21st, 1971, they officially ordained Benson Idahosa into ministry. That moment opened doors to theological training, international relationships, and eventually a global platform. Throughout the years, enormous crowds gathered wherever he preached. His ministry became known for bold faith, a passionate worship, and extraordinary testimonies. People spoke of remarkable healings, stories spread of the blind receiving sight, the crippled walking, and even reports of people being raised from the dead. One account tells of a boy born without eyeballs who reportedly received his sight after prayer. Another account recalls during a meeting when the rain started pouring out and masses began to leave for shelter. It was then that around 52 people on wheelchairs left their wheelchairs and began running with their own feet to find shelter. There is also an incident when a boy fell from a story building and crushed his skull, leaving his brain tissue bare. When Idahosa arrived, he collected the broken pieces and placed them back and began to pray in tongues. That is when the boy was completely healed. Perhaps one of the boldest moments of his ministry came during the 1980s.
an international occult organization, announced plans to hold a major conference in Benin City, the organizers publicly declared that no, not even God, could stop the event. Benson Idahosa declared that he would cancel the meeting. The chief witch then challenged Idahosa to attend a televised debate watched across Nigeria. In that debate, Idahosa told the chief witch he would die right there in the studio if he was a witch. The witch, afraid for his life, denied that he was a witch and said he was only a coordinator, and the meeting was later officially canceled. Idahosa established thousands of churches around the world. His vision reached far beyond the pulpit. Archbishop Benson Idahosa passed away in 1998, but his influence continues to shape churches, ministries, and millions of believers across Africa and around the world.